Hello and welcome to Pabbly. So a lot of users were facing some issue with the response which Stripe sends as a trigger with the payment amount. So here guys, the Stripe while sending the webhook response of a new payment, it does not support the decimal value. That's why it sends some extra two zeros with the amount over here. So here on my screen, you can see that I have created an automation workflow inside Pabbly Connect. In this workflow, I have selected the trigger application as Stripe and the trigger event is checkout complete. After that, using this webhook URL, I have connected my Stripe account with Pabbly Connect. And after making a test payment over here of 500 rupees on my Stripe account, we have received the payment response over here. Now, when we will scroll to this responses, you will see we have also received the response of the amount of the payment over here. And here you can see the total amount, the response of total amount. But here you will notice that we made a payment of 500 rupees. But the amount, the total amount which we have received inside Pabbly Connect is showing us 50,000 over here. Now, as I told you, this is because while sending the webhook response, while sending the payment details, Stripe does not support this decimal value. That's why it has also added the two extra zeros after the decimal in this total amount. And it has eliminated the decimal from this. So here guys, we always get this kind of responses from payment gateways which we use as trigger in our automation workflow. And in this video, we are going to see how you can actually correct this amount over here. So we have successfully received the webhook response and we have received the amount over here. This is the response of total amount. Now we have to actually convert this amount of 50,000 to 500. And for that, what we are going to do to add the decimal or to get the correct amount, we will be dividing this total response of amount by 100. And to make this happen, we will be using a feature, a module of Pabbly Connect that is called number formatter. So we will just scroll down, come to our action window, and here in choose app, search for number formatter. Just select it. After selecting number formatter by Pabbly, in action event from this drop down, select the action event as perform math operation and then just click on connect. Now, because we want to divide this complete response of amount by 100, that's why we have selected the action event as perform math operation. After selecting this action event over here, the first thing it asks us is the numbers. That what are the numbers on which we want to perform the math operation. So here in numbers section, first we have to actually map this response of amount which we have received from Stripe in the trigger window. So from these trigger responses, we are going to map this response of amount over here. And as you all know, the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field and here in this dropdown, you will see a list of all the trigger responses of a new payment which we have received from Stripe inside Pabbly Connect's trigger window. And out of all of these responses, select this response of amount and then just map it over here. After mapping the amount, here what we have to do, in the same number field, we have to add a comma and then we are going to write 100 because we want to divide this number by 100. So we have added a comma and written 100 over here. After mapping the amount and adding 100 after the comma in the numbers section, here in operations from this drop down, we are going to select the operation as divide because we want to perform the division between these two numbers. So we have selected the operation as divide. And then just click on save and send test request. Now when we click on save and send test request, here you can see that we have received the response and then this response, you can see 500 over here. We have successfully divided this response of 50,000 by 100 and received 500. And 500 was the actual amount for which we made the payment on our Stripe payment page. So in this way, using number formatter by Pabbly and performing this math operation, basically dividing our complete response of amount by 100, you can get the exact same number, the current value or the current amount of payment for which we have received the payment on our Stripe payment page. So this was a simple workaround on how you can receive the correct amount of payment which we receive without the decimal value from Stripe. In this way, you can get the correct amount, and after that, after receiving this response in number formatter, you can use this response. You can basically map this response into the next step and send it to any application of your choice according to your automation workflow, according to your use case. So I hope this video was helpful to you. Don't forget to hit the like button. For more such content on automation, integration and Pabbly Connect's workflows, subscribe to Pabbly. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.